It's hard to believe it's only been a week. On Sunday, May 25th, 2025, our family said goodbye to my dad, Phil Robertson. He was 79 years old, a full life lived, that's for sure. The world knew him as the Duck Commander, the patriarch of our crazy family on television. But to us, he was Dad, Papa, and a man of deep faith. Losing him has left a huge hole in our hearts, a space that was always filled with his larger-than-life presence, his stories, and his unwavering beliefs. We are grieving, there's no doubt about that, but we are also so thankful for the time we had with him, and for the incredible legacy he built. My brother Jace shared the news first, and his words really captured how we all feel. He posted on X saying, "My dad has gone to be with the Lord today. He will be missed, but we know he is in good hands, and our family is good because God is very good. We will see him again." And that's the truth that's holding us together right now. Dad taught us about faith, not just with his words but by how he lived, especially in his later years. Knowing he's with the Lord brings us a peace that passes all understanding, even in the midst of such profound sadness. He wouldn't want us moping around for too long, that's for sure. My wife Corey and I also shared our thoughts on Instagram. We wrote, "We celebrate today that our father, husband and grandfather, Phil Robertson, is now with the Lord. It's a celebration of his life, his impact, and his journey home." Sadie, his granddaughter, posted some beautiful family photos too, remembering her papa. It's in these moments, sharing memories and leaning on each other, that we find strength. Our family has always been close, and times like these just bring us even closer. We've been flooded with messages from all over, and it means the world to us. The outpouring of love and support from friends and fans has been truly overwhelming. It shows just how many lives Dad touched. From his duck calls to his time on, he connected with people in a special way. He was always unapologetically himself, and I think people respected that. He wasn't perfect, and he'd be the first to tell you that, but he was genuine. We are planning a private service for the family, but we'll also be sharing details about a public celebration of his life soon, so everyone who loved him can join us in remembering him. Long before the television cameras showed up, Dad was the Duck Commander. He started the company way back in 1972. It all began with a duck call he patented, one he believed was the best on the market. And he was right. He poured his heart and soul into that business, building it from the ground up, right here in West Monroe, Louisiana. He loved the outdoors, he loved hunting, and he wanted to share that passion with others through quality products. It wasn't about getting rich quick, it was about craftsmanship and a love for the hunt. He was a true pioneer in the industry. Dad had a vision for Duck Commander, and he worked incredibly hard to make it a reality. He faced challenges, sure, but he never gave up. His determination was something I always admired. He taught us boys the value of hard work, honesty, and perseverance. He believed that if you made a good product and treated people right, you'd succeed, and he proved it. Duck Commander became more than just a company. It became a symbol of a way of life, a connection to nature, and a testament to American entrepreneurship. His innovations in duck calls truly changed the game for a lot of hunters out there. His life wasn't just about business, though. He married Mom, Kay, when she was just 17. She became pregnant with my oldest brother, Alan, and they started their life journey together. They faced their share of tough times like any young couple, especially in those early years, but their commitment to each other, and eventually their shared faith, saw them through. Mom was his rock, always there supporting him, believing in his dreams even when they seemed far-fetched. Their love story is one of resilience, forgiveness, and a whole lot of patience on Mom's part, as she'd tell you with a smile. Together they built not just a company, but a family that would eventually grow to include us 4 boys, Alan, Jace, me, and Jep, and then all our wives and kids. Dad's leadership, his strong will, and his deep-seated values shaped us all. He wasn't always the easiest man, he had his struggles, but his love for his family was undeniable. He instilled in us the importance of sticking together, of supporting one another, and of putting God first. That foundation is what Duck Commander was built on, and it's what our family still stands on today. Then came, none of us ever expected what that show would become. When Andy approached us, we figured, why not? We'd just be ourselves, and if people wanted to watch our crazy Louisiana family, then so be it. The show started, and it just took off like a rocket. It followed our everyday lives, the business, the hunting, the family dinners, and all the antics that came with it. It ran for 11 seasons, ending in 2017, and it was a wild ride, to say the least. It changed our lives in ways we could never have imagined. What made so special, I think, was its authenticity. We weren't actors, we were just us. People connected with our family values, our faith, and our humor. Dad, as the patriarch, became a beloved figure to millions. His one-liners, his unique philosophies on life, and his unwavering commitment to his principles resonated with viewers from all walks of life. He'd sit there on his stool, dispensing wisdom or a funny story, and people just loved him for it. He never changed for the cameras, and that's what made him so endearing. He was the real deal. Happy, happy, happy. Dad truly was the heart of the show in many ways. His strong presence, his beard, his bandana, he was an iconic figure. He wasn't afraid to speak his mind, and while that sometimes stirred things up, it was always rooted in what he believed. He used the platform to talk about his faith, his love for his country, and the importance of family. He showed people that you could be successful in business, enjoy the simple things in life like hunting and fishing, and still hold strong to your convictions. He made a big impact on a lot of folks. The show brought our family closer in some ways, and it definitely brought a lot of joy to viewers. It was more than just entertainment. For many, it was a reminder of simpler times and important values. It showed a different side of American life, one that wasn't always portrayed on television. Ending the show after 11 seasons was a big decision, but it felt like the right time. We were grateful for the experience and for the opportunity to share our lives. Dad's role in that will never be forgotten. He was the anchor of. In recent times, Dad faced a new battle. In December 2024, we shared publicly that he had been diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease. My brother Jay spoke about it on our podcast. He mentioned Dad was in the early stages then. It was tough news for all of us to process. This disease is cruel, and it's hard to watch someone you love, someone so strong and independent, begin to struggle with things that once came so easily. We knew we had to be there for him every step of the way, just like he was always there for us. As the months went on, the Alzheimer's progressed. Jace shared on the podcast in December that the disease accelerated, and it's causing problems with his entire body. He added, "He's just not doing well, he's really struggling, it was heartbreaking to see him decline." By April of this year, 2025, Jace gave another update saying Dad was not good, and that as a family we were focused on making him comfortable. We surrounded him with love, with familiar faces, and with the comfort of his home. Mom was incredible, caring for him with such devotion. We cherished every moment. Even as we were navigating Dad's illness, there was some exciting news for our family and for the fans. In January 2025, A&E announced that would be returning as. It's expected to premiere this summer. Knowing Dad's health was declining, this revival took on a new meaning for us. It became a way to honor him, to continue sharing the lessons he taught us, and to keep his spirit alive for a new generation of viewers. He won't be there in the same way, but his presence will be felt in every episode. Dad's legacy is so much more than duck calls or a TV show. It's in the faith he instilled in us, the love for family he demonstrated, and the way he lived his life with conviction. As we prepare for a public celebration of his life, we are comforted by our faith and the promise that we will see him again. He taught us to be strong, to love God, and to cherish family. Those are the things that truly matter, and those are the parts of Phil Robertson that will live on forever. He fought the good fight, he finished the race, he kept the faith.